picked it.
I think you can just like blame them all.
It's all their fault, honestly.
It's me and the team and go, right, none of you stop this.
I think this game will, by the time we're out of the draft, it will be about nearly 10 o'clock. So we're hoping not for a 73-minute game. There was one in-house I did where, you know, when I look at the VODs at the end of each cast, usually the VOD is 2 hours long, almost exactly every single time, because, you know, average game length plus bit of draft time plus bit of chat in between, etc. usually gives you 2 hours. There's definitely one VOD which is over 3 hours long because both the games were hour long. So this could be another one, but we'll see. That was a Saturday one, so it wasn't too bad, actually. Yeah,
that one might have been the one where there was a lot of technical problems, though.
Oh, there might have been some
one where
pauses.
we went. Yeah, there was one where we ended up pausing for some people a lot because of disconnects. So
oh, true. Yeah, that one I'm kind of, that doesn't really count. So, oh well.
And we've got slightly different drafting this time. It's debate mail on the drafter for the die. Obviously, he drafted the radio.
10 seconds remaining.
But you have a Miles draft on the radio.
5 seconds.
So this should be interesting.
Dire team ban.
Yeah, it should be. Wraith King and Bane, we didn't see either of these heroes banned or picked last time, but they are more typical of the meta picks. I think Wraith King is, if not the highest, one of the highest win rates at the moment. Slightly lower in Divine, but it's still 54% last time I checked on Dota Buff. So he's really good right now, Wraith King. He's insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's the classic thing with how DK did really well when this crit was changed. Just having that kind of guaranteed crit, especially when you got built-in lifesteal, it's so good for.
Yeah, he's so good.
His Ag Shard is pretty good too. 3 skeletons on every hero.
10 seconds
it's just quite. He's got a lot of changes that work really well to plaster up a lot of the weaknesses in his game. One of the things Wraith King struggled with before was he wasn't necessarily the best laner because he had no armor. And whilst he hit quite hard and he was quite good if he got the skeletons up, he would have to sometimes spend a little bit of time, you know, ricing the jungle to catch up sometimes. Obviously, with the crit in lane, he's much harder to harass out. He's still going to farm just as quickly. He comes back to life as well as he always has. But this time, when you get to something like 25, not only are you stunning everyone, but you're spawning a bunch of skeletons everywhere.
Yeah,
he's just had a lot of buffs without, and he's had some things taken away. In fairness, his crit's not as good as it was.
No,
however,
not the chain critting people, definitely.
But his crit chance was so low to begin with.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That it's actually, given his attack speed, it's probably more damage over time if you were to add it up.
Well, it's every 4 seconds, and I played a Wraith King game recently, and it's just ridiculous. You blink on someone like a support, you stun them, you guaranteed crit them. By the time they've turned around and retaliated, they're on about 20 HP. The lifesteal goes up to 34%, which is a very, very strong lifesteal effect. He also has a new level 25 talent. I can't remember what it used to be, but now it's Mortal Strike has a 2-second lower cooldown.
So he used to have a plus 20%, plus 25%.
Oh, lifesteal. So now his crit goes from a 4-second cooldown to a 2-second cooldown, which is like, that's a lot of crit. A crit every 2 seconds. For Wraith King, that's going to be 1 in 3 hits probably. So yeah, it's an insane talent. His other talent is still pretty good. Anyway, enough about Wraith King because he's banned. Oracle was picked by debate mail drafting, so also a very, very good pick against Jakira. You can dispel Liquid Fire straight away at the dual breath, just all gone. And Bounty, interesting pick. I mean, Brex is in the game. He's an incredibly good Bounty Hunter player. Ollie's also done very well with Bounty in the past, so you know, beware.
5 seconds.
Yeah, and already you've got some lanes that are quite difficult for Radiant. Jakira's going to need to go wherever Oracle isn't. And
very early Slark. Okay, is Slark's okay against Oracle? I guess, technically. You can dispel the... I've forgotten exactly what it's called. The one where you wrap them like a present. It stops you attacking.
The Fate's Edict.
Fate's Edict, yeah. So you can dispel that. You can kill Oracle, but if Oracle... Or if you put it on yourself, you still take physical damage. Actually, you can't do a lot against Slark if you're Oracle.
Yeah. No, you can't. That's very Christmas. He wraps them up like a present.
Yeah, exactly. Thematic.
Very, very festive. I do think Slark's problem is going to be in the laning stage. Bounty crits are going to be really annoying for having your gold stolen. If you're laning against Oracle, which if they could easily put that as a free bounty and throw Oracle in that lane, and Slark's not the tankiest here in the world, and he's going to have two people that can do quite big burst damage. You know, you're going to have the Oracle Purifying Flames and then the Purge thrown on him. It's going to do a big chunk of health. You can have the Bounty Hunter hitting him with Janada. Going to hurt. He might have a tough laning stage. And it's going to be interesting to see how he fares against the rest of the team. Because obviously they know there's a Slark. Slark's not going to go anywhere apart from Pulse 1. He's not an uncounterable hero as well. There's a lot of things that he struggles against.
Yeah.
So it's going to be quite interesting to see what the Dire do and whether the Radiant end up drafting a team that's just trying to patch holes in where the Slark is not going to be able to do his usual thing, whether they're going to have to go, right, we need a team to make space for Slark because he's going to need to catch up, or I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Slark being picked this early. I just don't think it's... I don't feel it's a flawless play by any means. It's not like a Sven pick early. Or
what I'm bringing myself back to is a time when Jack S used to do a fair bit of drafting, and he was a big fan of picking cores early. He actually first picked Slark in a game once, and they still won. Now, you say, oh, we talk about Slark's pros, weaknesses. We've got to remember that Love and Laughter is a level 25 Slark, Dota Plus level, so he clearly knows how to play Slark well. He did well on the Phantom Lancer, but now he's on his absolute main hero. I think Tinker's also his other level 25. So, you know, any hero is scary when it's played by someone who's played that many games of it. So we got to see.
Absolutely.
But you do have a chance to counter it, like you said. You got 3 picks left. I wonder what they'll go for.
Yeah, but I guess in the Jack S case, what springs to mind is that he did it a few games where he picked Slark early, and yes, he did win one, but I think he lost the others. And he kind of shied away from picking certainly Slark that early. We didn't stop picking Pulse.
You've still got to be careful picking Slark that early. We'll see. What are they banning out? Leshrac is an interesting hero. I feel like Leshrac actually he got a really cool Aghanims. Didn't get any buffs, just got a cool Aghanims. Bit of rubbish Ag Shard. The biggest nerf to Leshrac, in my opinion, is the introduction of Mage Slayer, because anyone can hit Leshrac. He's basically in melee range, and now you've just taken his damage away by like 35%. It feels a bit unfair, Mage Slayer against Leshrac, but yeah, I feel like that's why he's
BKB?
not. That's a good question. I don't think so, and Leshrac probably will go BKB, but the fact that you need to BKB just this item, which applies every single auto attack, feels a bit unfair. Mage Slayer also gives 20% magic resistance, which is very good against Leshrac. So, yeah, I feel like he got nerfed quite hard by that item. But Arcane Blink is amazing on him, because you blink in, and you've got like the quickest ever split earth. That's always fun. Lower mana costs for like 6 seconds. That's pretty good on Leshrac. So, yeah, he got buffed with the new items, but also nerfed. Wind Waker. Is it Wind Waker or is it Wind Walker? It's Wind Waker.
Wind Waker. Yeah,
like the Zelda game. Yeah. That's really cool on Leshrac. People like Death Prophet as well. The fact that you can move really fast in a tornado, immune to damage, it's really fun. I hope we were close to seeing one last game. That's a good question.
Because that would be really interesting if you could. Because obviously
sure.
no one knows what happens when you move in yours. So can you just walk over terrain?
That's a good point, because you're in the air, but I don't know if it counts as flying. That's a really good point. Let's ask someone to buy it. I mean, it's a 7,100 gold item. It is very, very expensive, but also potentially one of the best items in the game. You know, saving people from Legion jewels, and I guess you can kind of do that with yours anyway. Maybe not if you BKBs. Yeah, we'll see. Night Stalker's an interesting hero. I've always liked Night Stalker. I think his Aghanim Shard is interesting, but mostly useless. Chaos Knight, he was good last patch. I'm sure he's still good. Can't remember
he's
what
good
changes.
against Slark as well.
Yes, if you can stun Slark, you can delete him.
And Night Stalker, I quite like the Night Stalker pick in that you can get on top of Oracle and stop him from doing absolutely anything.
Yep, that's true.
At the same time, you're going to struggle a little bit in lane, but he's one of these heroes that's really strong, really early, and is going to be able to make space for the Slark. I think it fits the tempo which Slark wants to play quite well as well. You know, Slark wants to be able to go in and go out, and Night Stalker kind of fills a similar role. He can go in, he can throw his W out, you can silence them, Slark can go on them, and he can kind of do what he wants without much bother while everyone's focusing the Night Stalker. So I think that works quite well, but I think CK is a very good counter to it. Talked about the CK changes. He almost got anti-Wraith Kinged, or reverse Wraith Kinged. He got his crit that was on a 4-second timer. I think it was a scaling timer. That's just back down to the random chance, and still gives its lifesteal and its crit, but it can proc at any time. It's a percentage chance thing.
It's a really weird crit actually, because the crit amount is random as well. So not only do you crit randomly, but then you crit for a random amount, so it's all over the place.
It's RNG the hero, and they picked the Shaker against it, which now means that you just know the lane straight up. You know it's a Slark Pos 1, you know it's a Jakiro 5, you know it's a Nerf Shaker 4, you know it's a Night Stalker 3.
Pretty much.
Unless they decide to flex one of these mid, you're probably going to be able to look at it quite flatly and go,
I don't mind Earthshaker mid, because I played it a few times. If you level up Enchant Totem and you play really safe, you can deny every single creep in that lane pretty much, as long as you have the mana. It is quite funny, but I'm not entirely sure anyone's going to stretch to Earthshaker mid. I've definitely seen it. I know Ollie's played it, because he's played pretty much every mid-hero combination, but I think it's going to be Pos 4. But we'll see anyway. They're running out of reserve time, and we're already quite early in the draft. Necrophos. Well, you're against 2 strength heroes. If you can get Slark to half health, you can assassinate him.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it against Night Stalker though. Night Stalker gets on top of you for silence. You're in a really bad spot.
You don't do a lot, do you? What do you get? 4-star? BKB? Yules? One of those?
BKB, I guess. But then if you BKB, you can't Ghost Shroud.
Yeah, that's a really big problem with the hero, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very questionable pick into a Night Stalker. It's quite good against the rest of the heroes. Slark can't do much to you when you go Shroud. I don't think it's particularly good against Earthshaker.
No, not especially.
It's not particularly good against Jakiro either. It's a weird pick.
It's bad against Jakiro.
Yeah, it's just it feels like an odd pick.
It's odd, and it's also most likely their mid pick, which is quite early.
Yeah.
I think they could have waited for their mid pick. They could have thought about their Pos 3 more, gone for a safer Pos 3. I mean, they need some lockdown, clearly. You've got to deal with the Slark. You've got to stop Night Stalker running in and killing you. Unless it's Bounty played as Pos 3, which Brex was a big fan of.
Yeah.
And Bounty will do quite well against Slark in lane, because yes, Slark takes your Agi, but Bounty just runs up, stab in the face. It's really hard hitting. Takes your money.
Yeah, definitely.
It's hard.
I mean, I guess they've got to pick both their last picks together. They just have a banning phase in between, so picking them in now would be fine. But you'd pick a hero which you think, right, they really don't want to play against this hero, so I'll pick this hero now so they can't ban it. I just don't feel Necrophos satisfies that criteria. I guess it's good against Slark if you get him below half health, but again, Slark can kind of, when he gets low, just throw out his ult and you can't siphon. And they've also got very mobile heroes. Night Stalker can fly over trees, Slark can pounce away. Earthshaker, when he gets an axe, can totem away. They're not going to stand around you. Necrophos is very bad at gap closing and catching up with people. It's a very slow hero. He just kind of waddles around, relying on people being near him.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, the last pick's going to be Queen of Pain. We haven't seen much Queen of Pain. I haven't even seen many in my games, but I really like Queen of Pain's Aghanim Shard. I think it's one of the best shards.
Queen of Pain would be a very good pick for the Radiant. I think Viper will also be very strong. Necrophos really struggles against Viper. You can also break the CK.
Does.
A huge amount of his damage.
Yeah, that's a good point. He does really struggle. Yeah, Viper does round up, gives you a little bit of an early game punch. Dire's final pick is going to be Ollie Enigma. The Radiant rather, they do have some ways to cancel it. Jakiro and Earthshaker both have very, very long range stuns, but they don't have anything BKB piercing. Will this bait out the Silencer pick? This is what I always want to think about, because we know how much it counters Enigma. It's like a famously strong counter to Enigma. So
yeah,
I
think Silencer sounds like you could work Silencer against Necro mid.
Yeah, you could do. I think you'd win the lane or do pretty well as Silencer.
Yeah, you would. I think Enigma, unless he does quite well. Obviously, you've always got Fisher and Ice Path to cancel it until you get BKB.
No Zeus, in fact. Now,
Choose your hero.
I don't understand
No,
why Zeus got so many nerfs in the last patch. Now, picking it does kind of make some sense. I think it's actually quite weak against Necros in lane. But I think you're giving Necro a free lane if you play Zeus, because you can't harass the Necros enough. He's got so much built-in healing that you'll just run out of mana before you kill him. But in game, you've got Nimbus that can cancel Enigma's Black Hole. Not when he's got BKB, of course. It's a lot of magic damage to go with your team's physical damage from Slark and Night Stalker. Probably, if you get caught by Chaos Knight, though, you're really in trouble.
Yeah, and they've got a bounty hunter to track you, so the CK knows where to pull you in from as well.
Yeah, I don't know about Zeus. I mean, I still don't know why Zeus got so many nerfs. Like, they nerfed his static field by basically a whole level. So it's one level weaker than it used to be. Rank 1's only 4% now, down from 6%. They did give him quite a cool Ag Shard, though, to be fair. It gives him, like, his own little, his little Blink Dagger, or little Force Staff that also slows the target. So I do like his Ag Shard. His ultimate is now so expensive. 300 mana to do a level 1 ult. It's 1 damage per mana. Not a great ratio.
Yeah,
I guess it does hit every hero on the map, so fair enough.
Just what I need.
it's more kind of 1 mana per 5 damage. But yeah, I think if Hoodwink was in Captain's Mode, I would have said this would be a very good Hoodwink game.
Ollie Enigma, let's go. I've played a lot of Enigma recently. Unfortunately lost some of the games, but I really like the buff to Enigma. The biggest buff was, and Ollie and I've talked about this too, demonic conversion Eidolons, or Eidolons rather, they used to last 35-second duration, 35-second cooldown. But now
I've got
they,
5 seconds.
5 second extra, so they last a very, very long time. And I think their duration gets a little bit extended when they multiply, at least by a short amount. So if you've got 6 of them, you can convert another one, then you've got 8. You can have a lot of Eidolons up a lot of the time. So it's fun. And also in lane, that's just really strong. You deny every single range creep, which is always as obnoxious as ever. So, you know, Love and Laughter is already going to have to say, oh god, I'm not getting any ranged last hits this game. I'm going to be down, you know, 300, 400 gold in the laning stage no matter what I do. Then you've also got to deal with Breck stealing your gold. So,
Battle begins for good.
not ideal.
Yeah, that's started already. First gold has been stolen.
It has.
Juju's taken a lot of clarities to lane. Necrophos, I guess if he plays it well,
5
Necrophos will
clarities?
really be able to cancel it, I guess.
When you said a lot of clarities, I didn't think it was 5. I thought, oh,
Yeah,
3 or 2 or something. 5
it's a lot of
clarities?
clarity.
Oh my god. I mean, okay, it gives you 6 mana regen. That's 180 mana. But I don't know. I pray for Zeus, basically, is what I'm saying. I'm not a big fan of Zeus in that matchup. Ooh, Howie, he's in a little bit of a tricky situation. No, it's fine. I like the Windlay start on Earthshaker. I think sometimes Boots is a little bit much, but if you do go Windlays, you're at 330 speed. It's like you're a Legion Commander. Very fast. Lane's a little bit passive to start with, but I think that's to be expected. Necrophos already 3 for 3.
Yeah, he's can already see there will be a window which this use can do really well when he gets a few points in Lightning Bolt. If he doesn't allow Necro to get that Heart Stopper aura up. But at the same time, Necro's going to get this one. This is going to cast all the spells. He's going to fill up this one.
Yeah, full heal. Full heal, full mana. Draken is already completely out of mana. Brex is happy stealing the gold. Okay, rank 1 only takes 12 gold and has a 12-second cooldown, so it's not great. But it scales pretty quickly. 36 gold on a 3-second cooldown. The Bateman has done so much damage. I think he's actually going to go for the kill. Nice stun, but... Oh, massive crit by Doige to get the first blood. And I actually caught it on camera for once.
Nice. I said it just in case.
Yeah, I was watching it.
But yeah, that's... And I mean, this is the problem with Earthshaker, right? These early few levels, he's not a strong laner. Oracle, however, does do a lot of damage. CK is going to take advantage of you running up to stun you and Chaos Strike you. You don't really want to be near him, but you're a melee hero. can't do much else. He's got a Fisher, so he's not going to trade very well because I'm Enchant Totem.
Nice Fisher there. Debate Mel's... Oh, no, he's not stuck. He finds a little way out. Do you know what the other problem with Enchant Totem? I was thinking, oh, just level Enchant Totem. It can be dispelled by Oracle. So it's the whole Elder Titan situation again. Oracle is just such a good counter to so many heroes in Dota. Okay, he doesn't dispel that one. Does go in for a cheeky hit. I think it's only 100% bonus damage at rank 1. It scales very well. 200% next time. Oh, Jabatemel's looking for that courier. Look at him. He wants it. And he finds it. Jabatemel is doing so much work in this lane already. Taking quite a lot of damage though, because he's being hit over and over again by Enchant Totem.
I was going to say, he wants to be careful.
I think he's dead here. No, he's not. He's okay. Oh, we got the stun. Hit him. Oh, he's trapped him in. Oh, but he runs away because he knows that Doige is coming. Jabatemel's still got three mangoes and a salve. Right, let's have a look at the other lanes. Bot lane. Love and Laughter's found a few last hits. Ollie, of course, pushing the lane back thanks to all of his free denies. Ollie has 11 denies already, which is quite a lot. He's
Just
happily there at level
thing.
3. Just Enigma things, yeah, of course. Drekken's got a nice pull that's completely uncontested. He's going to deny the entire wave away. So that's really helping pulling it back into Love and Laughter's side. Brex is like, I'm going to have a check at the pull. Drekken's like, nope, I've denied the entire wave, too bad. Unlucky. And look at how he's just chilling in the corner with his clarity. Trying to get as much of it off as possible. Maybe not, he's just running straight in. Clarity gone. Right click come up from Jabatemel, they're just endless.
Clarities against Necro are just quite hard because they get cancelled by the hot stop aura.
Do they? No, I don't think so. If they do,
Let's
that's...
have a look at that, or did he get...
I didn't actually see that, but that'd be unfair if it was. As soon as I look away, top lane,
Because I
they
thought it
find a
wouldn't,
kill.
but it didn't look like it attacked him there, and it got... Unless it just
I'll
ran
check.
out.
We'll check.
It might have just ran out. Actually.
I'll stop at Aura, let's have a look. No, it doesn't
No,
break
he was
it.
fine.
Okay.
He got an attack there.
Okay, so he's still got a lot of clarities to go. I mean, he's 4 minutes in, he's still got most of his clarities. Oh, Brex managed to find a career. Brex doing what Brex does best, as always. Yeah, Juju is struggling a bit. I mean, he's spamming the clarities pretty much non-stop. Kinder's now using a clarity as well. Kinder's doing really well because he's outranked in this lane, but I do think he has a matchup advantage. I feel like everyone thinks, because Necro wants to use Ghost Shroud, you know, that's going to make Zeus really good against him. But actually, Necro with the built-in healing, it's just so good against Zeus. You just out-regen him completely. It's such a massive counter.
I think Quap would have been a much better pick.
It was banned, unfortunately, but I do agree.
Yeah,
it would have been... Quap is absolutely the hard counter to Necro. Necro has no chance against Quap. And they actually managed to find a kill. Finally, Radiant find a kill. Yeah, Viper's good. But, Quap deletes Necro. There's nothing Necro can do. You just spam Shadow Strike over and over and over. Brex stealing more gold, then running away. Well, Brex is building an Orb of Corrosion. Well, he's got it planned anyway. Stealing a little bit more gold. Having to go away. He's pretty low. Do they have a sentry? No, they don't. Draken, look at Drekken's items. 1 mango. That's the poorest person you can be. What is his net worth at the moment? Okay, he does have something coming towards him. He's got boots, a clarity, a dust, and a sentry wood. So his entire livelihood is on that courier. If Brex finds the courier, okay, no, he's fine. Draken's actually running back to the courier. He's that desperate to get it without it being sniped. Okay, not a lot of kills happening. A few early ones, but remember, you've now got the Zeus ult. Now, the Zeus ult, I know they've nerfed it a bit, but it actually got
Brex
quite
is still
a few
going
buffs.
for this courier.
Oh, Brex, why are you still there? The big buff that happened to Zeus, in my opinion. Oh, Reaper Scythe. Yeah, because Jabatemel, he intercepts, does a little bit of burst of Purifying Flames. That'll be a kill. Zeus's ult does 300 magic damage, which is like a level 7 ability, you know, a max rank ability for most heroes, to every single hero on the map at once. It's a very, very strong spell. If
it is
the team can go in with it.
Also, if you're alive. And
that
is
helps.
something that Zeus is not. And he won't be for an extra 15 seconds because...
so annoying dying to Necro in mid. You lose the lane way harder dying to Reaper Scythe than any other hero, well, than any other matchup, because you're just dead for so long. Like, this is a wave Zeus could have TP'd in and got, and he's losing it because he's dead to Reaper Scythe. It just gives him so much time for Kinder to do basically whatever he wants. He is going pipe first item, I've noticed, by the way. I think that makes a bit of sense, because against Zeus, you want to get a pipe on your team. Nice stun by Earthshaker. Gets brought in, but he's in no danger. Bot lane, they're trying to find Brex. Brex is a very fast-moving hero. That's bounty for you. Love and Laughter doesn't quite get the range with the Dark Pact. So this is a level 25 Slark we're talking about. He has gone for maxing Dark Pact first. Debate Mill will find a kill. We're doing a lot of damage to Dodge. Nice use of Disarm. Oh, out comes the Zeus ult. You thought you were going to live. Forgot about Zeus in the game. And now we're chasing Debate Mill. I think Debate Mill's in trouble. He does have the root he can use, but it's not going to be enough. Instant root. Nice kills.
Yeah, Night Stalker's in his element here. He's got his phase boots. He's got some raindrops to deal with the Oracle. And
Yeah, nice.
Nighttime.
Yeah, perfect. Ollie is getting closer to level 6. Actually, Love and Laughter's managed to get more experience than I thought. Do you reckon he's having a very hard time here? Oh, Love and Laughter might actually find a kill on Ollie. Ollie has no spells left. Obviously, Malefis gets immediately removed by Dark Pact, all of the instances of it. So it's a pretty useless spell against Slark. It's a mini stun against Slark. We've got a level 7 Night Stalker. Let's have a look at the last hits. So top is actually Necro, but Zeus is close behind. They're not too bad from the Zeus. But the Necro, he's going to have that pipe up for his team, which is going to be massive. It's going to be a big help. Zeus does not want to play against a team that have free magic resistance, and not a Necro who has so much for free.
Yeah, and I'm trying to work out how this XP disparities happened in the bot lane. Because you'd think with just the amount of denies which Necro has, I mean, there's nearly 30 denies. Enigma.
Yeah.
Enigma. There's nearly 30 denies on the Enigma. There's only 9 on the Slark, and yet Slark's nearly level 6, and Jakiro's level 4 and a bit.
I think it's good pulls, really. Jackin's had a lot of good pulls.
Yeah.
That might be it. Slark's going to be happy to get level 6. There we go. So now Slark can hit level 6, sit in the trees, 51 health regen. Bit of a gank going on mid. I think Juju's going to be absolutely fine. He's got a faded brooch. Nice art. He's got 2 nulls and arcane, but he's got plenty of mana now. Slark's building Echo Saber.
2 observer wards.
Echo Saber got changed quite a little bit, so it doesn't build into Silver Edge anymore. So if Slark wants to build it, 2 observer wards.
Yeah. So what happened was Debate Mail accidentally put 2 observer wards on the same cliff instead of an observer and a sentry.
Oh, right.
Comes along, lightning bolts it, extra 300 gold.
Oh, that's a lot of XP as well. That's 300 XP.
Yeah, it is. Definitely not what he had in mind.
Rex is going to say, thanks for the gold, goodbye. Wow, Love and Laughter is pretty low. He's not going to die, he's not in any danger, and of course he can just sit away and regen. If you go Echo Saber on Slark, you can't turn it into a Silver Edge, because that doesn't exist anymore. Though they did buff the mana regen, because we're going on Ollie. Do we have the damage to kill him? I'm not sure we do. Yes, we do, because the Zeus is literally just enough damage. Pop the Shadow Dance. Go into the tower. I'm not sure that's worth it when you've only got rank 1 pounce, so he's going to go back. But nice play. Really calculated.
Very unfortunate for Ollie. One more creep, one more anything, and he had Black Hole.
I'm surprised Ollie's not hit level 6, actually. That's a lot lower. Nice stun. But Jabateman, I think he's going to be able to run. He does also have his ult. He can obviously dispel that immediately. He does do so. How's the tone? Really should give the tone to Brex. Don't think we have time for auto Ollie. Ollie's very low level. You got level 6 on this Earthshaker. The Earthshaker has no mana, or he would, think about Echo Slam. He is going to be brought down. Ollie does hit 6. Jabateman uses the tone, which I think is a bit of a slap in the face when your POS 3 is only just hit level 6 and Brex isn't 6 either. But Jabateman's like, screw you, I want max Purifying Flames. So, that's how he rolls. What can we say?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I guess he's got POS 5 terms of my birthright, but
Oh yeah, maybe.
You might feel slightly aggrieved, especially on something like Bounty where you can get more gold stolen.
I'm not sure.
Everyone tone.
That's true. Oh wow, Brex will find a kill in Breckham, and that's with track as well. So that's a lot of extra gold. Jabatemel is very, very low. He does get healed by Kinder, of course. Oh, that's actually enough of a heal. Incredible. Has he got the damage to kill level up? Yes, he does. And of course, that's a lot of health regen. He's also got the Hood of Defiance. So Kinder is in no danger whatsoever. He has done so much work on this next foe. Still running in. Debatemel, you're very close to dying. Brex does practically no damage with Rank 1 Shuriken because we also have a infused raindrop, but now Miles turns up. Thanks to Debatemel, there's going to be kill number 1. Brex is just critting Juju to death, but I'm not sure it's enough damage. Miles turns up. Wow, Brex actually still found the kill. Incredible. I mean, he does have Orb of Corrosion and Phase Boost and max rank Gennade. It was enough damage. Thanks to the track, he made a lot of gold out of that. Miles turning up just a little bit too late. Slark's actually very low on net worth. He's behind Bounty Hunter, who's the POS 4. That's not where you want to be, behind a POS 4 in net worth, but I guess that is Bounty for you, isn't it? 2 last hits, and he's got 3.5k net worth.
Yeah, it's a lot of gold, and it's kind of what we talked about in the drafting phase, where they picked the early Slark. He could just end up for a really hard lane, and not really get back into the game.
Ollie's in trouble. Ollie is very out of position. No way he lives here. That stun doesn't really do a lot, but I'm not sure. Oh no, nice save from Debatemel. You cast a couple spells into that. Ollie's actually going to be fine. Can you believe that? After all that, Debatemel saves the day. What a good Oracle player. No wonder you ban Oracle against him. We get the stun. Brex will actually find a kill. He finds a kill on Miles. 572 gold. The Zeus ult comes out, finds a kill on Brex. Was that who he was aiming to kill?
I think he was trying to blow up the Oracle with a W ult, and Oracle air-dicted it, but he's certainly not going to be disappointed with a free kill on Brex.
I'm not entirely sure. Like, so Zeus has gone through some changes. I don't think ignoring static field entirely is the right way to play because it's still a good spell. I don't know if the level 10 mana regen talent is even worth it anymore. You've already got 9.6. Do you need is 1.25 worth it? 200 HP is quite a lot.
200 HP is a lot, and I'd probably say 200 HP is the way to go.
1.25
mana regen, the grand scheme of things.
When you're Zeus, you've already got a lot, and you're building Bottle, and you've got Keen Optic. I mean, Zeus also got nerfed in a way because Ether Lens got nerfed, but then it does build into Octarine Core, which is a buff.
I mean, I guess it means that every how many seconds you get every 100 and something seconds you get another lightning bolt.
Brex is in level 9. Brex, look how strong he is, going for Ags, and he's actually started with the Ogre Axe. Oh, it doesn't quite find the kill. Miles just deletes Debatemel. You were right, he can get on top of Oracle. Oracle can't do anything. Miles is such a beast. In fact, he is carrying his team at the moment because his team are in a little bit of trouble. Brex, he's fast with the track. Is he going to get out? No, he's not. Goige pops his ult, but doesn't matter. Oh, maybe does he? He's actually going to find Earthshaker. But now he's stunned and Miles is still at large. Kills the illusion and just backs off. He is going for Aghanims. I think Aghanims makes a lot of sense. Easy to cancel Enigma Black Hole. You can hit every single Chaos Knight illusion at once.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
Chaos Knight is gone. Chaos Knight is so desperate for mana regen. He went for Echo Saber as well as Falcon Blade. He's going to have like 6 mana regen on a Chaos Knight, which I think is a bit more than he needs, but okay.
I think Night Stalker's Aghanim Shard is really interesting.
It's weird. It lets you farm, kind of. I guess it's a counter to Chen.
Yeah, I mean it's a counter to people with these units, and also just straight up 25% of your max HP back is kind of nice mid fight. I guess it's like a weird death pact, but you're only getting the heal.
Oh, it says non-player unit, so I don't know. Brex finds yet another key. He manages to find Juju for that. I mean, that is a massive kill. This is a POS 4 who just soloed a mid hero, right? With track gold. Rex is just climbing up the network. He's ahead of Ollie now. Oh, Ollie goes in. Doesn't get the black hole. He gets immediately silenced. Miles with the silences. Now he can use the black hole. He's not going to die because Debatemel's there to save him. Miles is so fast. I think he's going to be okay. Rex is pretty quick. Nice use of Echo. Do they have the damage to turn around? No, they don't quite. It's close. It's close. Not quite. Scythe's going to go. They'll find a kill. Kinder is now 3-0-1. Did Kinder finish the full pipe? Or is he...
He's going for Radiance.
Okay, so I think that makes sense. Get the hood. You can go back for pipe later. You're really far ahead. Might as well go Radiance. Nice item for Necro.
Yeah, I like it. And I think it's going to help him farm quicker. You're going to get nice and early. It's going to give you good miss chance if you like Slark and Night Stalker.
Yeah.
It's going to cancel people like Earthshaker's Blink if you get near enough.
Juju's learning this time. There we go. He waits. Really patient from him. It doesn't get baited into the Fate Scenic this time and will kill Debatemel. Kinder? Silence. We've actually used the ultimate on Night Stalker. I think he's going to go down. There's no way he lives from that. Do they know Brex is there, Ollie? Yes, he does have. He's so much vision. Ollie does not realize how good the night vision is. He goes straight into the black hole. If they kill Miles, this is huge. Really good play by Brex and Ollie. Finding themselves a kill. But I think Brex is going to go down for it. Yeah, and he's definitely going to go down. So Slark will find some more permanent agi. Will find a kill. But they did manage to take down the Night Stalker, whose illusions are still chasing Ollie. Don't tell me they glyph just to kill those illusions. Never mind. Ollie will be okay. He'll be in the base. Ollie, quite a lot poorer than you usually see him, but he's in the end of the day, he's an enigma. He's always going to find his black holes.
Yeah, what was really unfortunate about Miles silencing him in that fight next to the Radiant outpost was that was his blink reveal.
Yeah, oh yeah, true.
That was quick reactions from Miles on the silence, but it's an unfortunate way to have the party spoiled. Well, he was hoping for the big 2-man, 3-man black hole, and now obviously without that big initial blink reveal, they're going to be a bit more wary that there is a black.
Oh, Zeus, you are in trouble, my friend. Never mind. You're actually okay. I thought they'd all jump on him, but they don't have enough engage, really. Without Ollie blinking in or Chaos Knight reeling you in, you're actually okay. Zeus is a very fast hero after all. I do like the way Love and Laughter is preparing to build Slark with the Blink Dagger. Blink Dagger Slark is really old throwback, but I've always been a fan of it because you can get immediately on top of whoever you want. And then that's
I think it's also pretty good with the upgraded Blink Daggers that are now available.
Yeah, that's true. The, stun onto Brex.
Attack speed and damage.
We don't have enough detection for him. And Brex will walk away. Carefully, that is. Brex's net worth has gone down a little bit because he's not been finding constant track kills. But when he gets the Aghanims, it will go straight back up. That Janada Shuriken toss, it's brutal.
Yeah, but I think what we're going to see on Necro there is he was so close to that Sacred Relic when he died. Came to fruition what we talked about earlier, where if Miles gets on top of him with that crippling fear, he really, really struggles. 325 movement speed, he's not going to be able to escape. He's got no defensive items other than the hood. And without that Ghost Shroud and Death Pulse, he's not actually that survivable. So that's kind of going to be the real opportunity the Radiant have to kill this Necro, is when that Night Stalker runs on the crippling fear. In a way, for now, the Radiant's biggest problem is they can't crippling fear everyone, because they want to crippling fear the Enigma, they want to crippling fear the Necro, they want to crippling fear the Oracle.
That would have been a good Aghanim shard, like double the radius of it, but obviously that would be too much. Brex has gone in, just takes a little bit of Brex, you've got to be really careful. I don't know why you're so sure that you're fine. I think it is actually going to be okay, but that was a really daring fight. It is daytime now, so that is a bit of a boon for the Dire team anyway. They are ahead in gold by 4k. I guess some of that's coming from Brex, and some of that's coming from the fact that Deutsch has just been farming all game, doing exactly what he likes to do best. Exactly the same as last game. Just farming away. Oh, nighttime's been popped, but only found a Brex illusion. They're running at Kinder, but I don't think they have any chance of killing him. No, they don't. Not with Jabatemel there to protect him. And Jabatemel's heals do so much. Miles, what are you doing? You need to back, my friend, and he's going to go back.
One ultimate per team popped. A little bit of a missed ult there. I guess he thought the bounty illusion was a real bounty and kind of went, right.
But you see, track is so good, though. Because Night Stalker's ability to run back in and out and, catch people off, have the vision advantage, is nullified by the fact that Brex seemed to see them. Look at that Shuriken toss into the Reaper Scythe. I'm really impressed with the Dire's ability to coordinate, because every single Reaper Scythe has been done perfectly with one of their team. Like Reaper Scythe, Oracle goes in. Reaper Scythe, Shuriken toss. It's really good team play and coordination. So allowing Kinder to secure those kills, he's nearly got his Radiance. Brex finds yet another courier, just hiding at the shop. They take him mid-tower. They're only 1 kill ahead the Dire, but I think it's really starting to pull ahead for them. Ollie's got his Black Hole ready to go. Still got his Blink Dagger. Blink Dagger, Black Hole. You'll find something big out of that.
Well, we're seeing the CK. CK's actually pulled ahead on top of the network.
Sanjin Yasha is interesting. Going to do a lot of damage here. Look at that damage. Miles goes down. They just get time for the track, which is huge. And Brex actually gets the kill there. Another track, another kill. the money, and Brex is like, well, thanks for my Aghanims. That's about 1,000 gold I just got from that. Now you have to deal with Aghanim's bounty, which is one of the most frustrating things to deal with. Just so much damage bouncing around the whole time. The Dire have pulled so far ahead in such a short time, it's actually ridiculous. They got 2,000 gold from that fight, probably more because of track.
Yeah, and they really need this blink up from running on the Earthshaker. Give them a bit more team fight, give them some initiation, because obviously Miles can ult and run in, but it's not that instant initiation stun you're looking for.
Oh, what's happening in there? Love and Laughter doing a little bit of cheeky split pushing. Does have a blink dagger. Of course, the other thing you can do with blink dagger on Slark is if you're in your ultimate Shadow Dance, you're pretty much guaranteed to get a blink off, right? Unless they've got some ground target.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a Radiance on the Necro.
Oh, yeah, true. Radiance, but actually really smart. Really good against blink dagger. He is going for pipe still, so he wants to get that maximum magic resist, also helping his team, which is good. I think Necro is a good hero to buy auras on because you want to be with your team a lot of the time.
Well, exactly. And I think if you look at the way the Dire is made up, that's a team that actually wants to be together when they fight. They want to have a 5-man team. You know, they want this Enigma sat by for the counter initiation and the initiation. They want all 5 of them there.
Brex just... out comes the... Brex is still diving for the kill, even with the Nimbus. The Nimbus is now ready on GG. Brex will still find a solo kill. Solo kill for Brex, 355 gold plus 225 gold from track, and he got the Janada off twice, once with Shuriken Toss and once with Janada itself. He's going to be happy when he gets that Janada gold steel tamp, but he is already climbing up the net worth.
Yeah, and this Earthshaker's not going to be happy.
Oh, Draken, you are in trouble. You know he's there. Out comes the silence. Really nice silence, but Kinder's here. Kinder's got the Radiance as well. A lot of damage going to Brex, but Brex is so fast moving. I don't think you're going to escape Mars, though. No, they will find a kill on Brex. Kinder doesn't quite have enough damage to kill Jakira, but he's going to be brought down by Deutsch, who's level 17. He's ready with the Reality Rift. Brings him in. And look at those massive crits. Kinder actually finds the kill. I forgot about the Death Seeker Aghanim Shard for Necrophos. It's interesting. But I'm not...
It's a weird one.
It might be worth it. It says... Is it a new spell? Yeah, it is. So that means you can Death Pulse and do another Death Pulse straight away?
Yeah, and it's 50% more damage on the particular target which you're using to spawn the Death Pulse. I think it could actually be decent.
Yeah, against... I just think, yeah, it might be actually quite good.
It's fairly good at kind of doing that safe secure in a way, because it's just another thing you throw out on that safe target. You're going to be dealing, what, 50% more damage to them? So you're kind of looking at about 375 damage hit, plus your Death Pulse. You're kind of teetering on nearly 600 damage that you can apply to this target that's being safe. So I think it's quite good in that respect.
Yeah. I mean, Ollie is... I'm waiting for Ollie to do something in this game, because he's 1-1 and 2. If you look at the rest of his team, they've had quite a lot of impact. But Ollie barely done anything this game. Now, he's still an Enigma. He's still got Black Hole. Just the danger of Black Hole is actually quite a lot. Of course, Brex, he's just climbing up the net worth ladder himself. He's not with his team at the moment, which I think needs to be fixed. Deutsch is so fast moving, it's ridiculous. He's in a haste rune at the moment, but Quicksilver Amulet, plus Sanjin Yasha, plus being Chaos Knight, plus Phase Boots on Chaos Knight, he is really speedy. You've got a Bullwhip on Jabate Mail as well, speeding up his team.
I think the biggest purchase that we've now got is the fact that Enigma has the BKB. So we talked
yes.
mentioned Enigma's being really passive, but now he's got a BKB, and Zeus and Earthshaker, Jakiro, and basically everyone cannot cancel that Black Hole anymore.
They actually have almost a whole team who could cancel it, and now they can't. So yeah.
Exactly.
Well, let's see Ollie blink, BKB, Midnight Pulse, and Black Hole. Kinder's just running around with his Pipe and Radiance. I just think the auras from the Dire are too strong at the moment. I think the Radiant are really going to struggle.
Yeah,
it is nighttime again, though.
Radiant one. The Dire have vision here as well. The Dire have the Cliff ordered. The Radiant don't have any vision. It's an awkward tower to defend. The Radiant don't want to be where they are.
Oh, Brex takes a big hit to the face. Quite a lot of his health going down. Does Zeus have his shard? No. Zeus does not have his shard. Oh, he's just taking the tower. Taking quite a bit of damage, though. He is being healed. He's actually being ulted, so they really want to heal him up. Brex, you've got to be careful. But no, they don't have enough engage to get him. They do have Blink on the Earthshaker, but... So they're just going to spam heal Deutsch, bring him up to just over half HP again. They did nearly get the tower, although Love and Laughter managed to do a little bit of split pushing. Catapult wins the tower a bit. They're really looking for kills, and that's going to be a kill. Reaper's Scythe. Never mind, he gets the Echo Slam off, but he's still going to be brought down. Miles is running in, going to silence everyone, but I don't think they have enough damage. So much healing coming out from the Great Dire team. Yes, the Zeus ult goes in, but it's just not enough. Black Hole from Ollie, fantastic Black Hole. Catches Love and Laughter, he has to blink out. And he is okay, he did pounce out the way. Buyback from Miles because it is still nighttime. But look, they've used so many ultimates. Zeus completely out of mana. They managed to get 2 kills. And now it's time to push. And Love and Laughter is going to keep farming the jungle. Trying to get that BKB up.
Yeah, it's awkward fight for the Radiant. I mean, we talked about it before, the lack of vision. And Night Stalker did a bit to kind of ease that.
Oh, we found Brex.
Oh.
Out comes the Nimbus. Brex in a bit of trouble. Are they going to be able to find someone? Doige is now stuck on the cliff, but he's taken Trekking with him. He needs to find someone to take down. Oh, he does. Find it. Now they're on another pillar. But the really fast Night Stalker can't move anywhere either. Reaper Scythe will get the kill. Doit is still stuck on this hill. He needs to get down. Do they have any 4-stuffs? No, he does have a TP, so he will TP away. Never mind, they bring a creep to him, so he's going to be okay.
This is the most acrobatic horse I've ever seen.
It definitely is. He managed to bring first a dragon up, then a Night Stalker. That's a massive kill, because that's also a... that's a Reaper Scythe. Was that a Reaper Scythe kill? Yeah, Reaper Scythe kill onto a buyback. 100 seconds dead, 28 minutes into the game. It's definitely not what you want to deal with. And there you have it. Kinder's nearly got Guardian Greaves. They have Guardian Greaves and Pipe and Radiance. But he's incredibly strong. Doige is in no danger. So a 4-second stun. They bring him back in. He's going to be just fine. Takes a lot of damage though.
Yeah, he actually has a BKB on the start as well, which he could always pop.
Yeah, it's quite
really
handy.
Felt he was in danger.
Juju is building a Bloodstone. I think he should go for the Octarine Core instead. Brex is just stealing a bit of gold, doing what he can. I know Brex is a big fan of Solar Crest. I've seen him build it quite a lot. It's got good stats. Wow, we just found another kill. Doi's just chopping people down. Yes, there's BKB, but he does not care at all. He actually manages to find a kill on the Slark. Zeus is going to go down to bait Mel on a killing spree. This is huge for the Dire.
It's that awkward spot again. They taking fights in this spot, which we talked about earlier. They don't really want to take a fight in, and they just don't have any vision there to do so. And the Dire do, and
yeah.
So Earthshaker got caught out there trying to go and deward the ward, and then
10-second BKB now on Doige. If he finds Draken, look how fast he is. 500 move speed with the phase boots up. Also with Bullwhip, 500 move speed. Draken, you've got to be really careful. Does Doige actually know you're there? No, he just the night vision is really tiny. So he has no idea. Oh, out comes the Echo. It's quite a big Echo, but it's not enough. He's going to get stunned for 3 seconds. Brought down almost immediately by the damage from Doige and his Echo Saber. He's trying to bring down Tower as quickly as he can. Out comes the Pipe. They've got Guardian Greaves as well. He popped his BKB. I think he was a little scared. He could turn around and maybe kill Miles. They've got track on him. Miles just running around, but they do have the vision. Doige has his ult up again. Look how low cooldown the ult is. 64.5 seconds. Why is it so low? Does he have any cooldown reduction? Yes, he has a cooldown reduction talent, which he can pick up at level 15. He's taking a bit of damage. He's got to be careful. Never mind. He's got the heals. Brings Love and Laughter back. Does he have Reality appears to spell immunity? Really good talent. Love and Laughter's trying to do what he can. Nice Black Hole. Oh, he's got the talent, so he's pulling everyone back in. 3-man Black Hole. Absolutely brutal. This is a slaughter. They get the Reaper Scythe onto the Slark. Slark has no buyback. Dead for 85 seconds. Buyback from Zeus, but I'm not sure he can do a lot. Yeah, he pops the Nimbus. They can all hit the Nimbus if they want to, or they can just all ignore it and take damage from it repeatedly. There we go. They finally realize there's a Nimbus though. 100 free gold.
Yeah, this is hard for the Radiant.
Look at the net worth now. All those kills on top of track. You've now got a 13,000 gold bounty. 13,000 gold Enigma even. It's tough. What's Enigma building? Hopefully not his own pipe. Enigma is building pipe. In fact, he's got the whole pipe. Does he not realize he's already got a pipe on his team? I don't. Maybe they don't care. He's like, well, you can never have too many pipes. Something like that.
Who knows?
Oh, well.
I guess the communication isn't quite there, but oh well.
Yeah, it's fine.
An extra barrier effect, I guess. But yeah, it's hard. And what we saw there was the Radiant kind of, they almost were a little bit scared and popped their team fight prematurely. Zeus was dead, the Slark was dead, and the Earthshaker Echo went in without any real follow-up. Your Zeus is dead, your Slark's dead, your damage and a big chunk of your front line just not quite there. So even if, obviously the Echo only actually caught one person in the stun, but even if it caught more, there was never really going to be that follow-up to take advantage of it. And we saw the Night Stalker ult got popped, and there was kind of a bit of a panic in a way. You ended up with this kind of one-by-one slow release of all the team fight spells and all the heroes going in, and they were just kind of able to address them one by one. It was a fantastic black hole from the Enigma to take out.
It was, wasn't
three
it?
people on the Black Nine.
The Enchanted Quiver as well on Brex. Does that apply when you use the Shuriken Toss? Because I know it applies your... Oh no, it just applies your now. It doesn't actually apply your auto attack.
Yeah.
But still, his first crit is going to be absolutely huge. I mean,
It would probably, even if you did throw it on Shuriken Toss, it would probably only apply to the very first one, but it should.
oh, that's true. I mean, if he
Your
opens up
attack.
on someone, that's what, 300 bonus magic damage on top of True Strike, which is nice. 200 bonus damage. He's also got the Shuriken damage talent, which makes it do 425 damage. It's a really strong spell. Brex has so much money, he's gonna opt for a Lotus Orb. Did you see that Doige actually picked up Blink Dagger on the Chaos Knight? So he's gonna blink in, reality rift, goodbye.
Yeah, and I mean with Overwhelm and Blink now in the game, it's pretty good. And I think what you're going to see here now on the Radiant is they're going to struggle to take down the target, because I mean it's not something we've actually touched on, but the Oracle.
Oh, another Echo Slam, but do we have to follow up with it? No, we don't. It's just a little bit too late. They immediately kill the Earthshaker. Yes, Nimbus goes off, but you don't have half your team there. There's no Jakiro. There's no Slark. I mean, Slark is going to take a tier 2 tower. I guess that's something going for it. But I think you're about to lose your tier 3. You've got a level 22 Chaos Knight at your door. He's got his BKB. 4-staff's in, he finds Juju. Oh dear, Juju, you are so dead. No, never mind. Nice stun, nice buyback. Jakiro stuns, but out comes the BKB. Now Reaper's Scythe onto the Earthshaker. He is dead for a very, very long time. It's also just turned daytime. Or the Night Stalker ult has run out. Night Stalker did manage to find a kill on Jabate now. Ollie goes in, just uses the mini stun. Doige is more interested in finally taking the racks. Rex is just chasing Miles. In fact, he may be able to kill him actually. He's going to hit really hard when he does his first attack. Yep, now he's also popped the Solar Crest, that slows him down. Rex is a pos 4, by the way. Look how strong he is. Now Ollie's going to go with the Black Hole. Doesn't actually get the Midnight Pulse off in time, but does manage to get the full Black Hole. The Miles is going to go down. I think Love and Laughter is going to go down next. Yeah, actually dies to the Heartstopper Aura, which does pierce BKB if I'm correct. No, it doesn't. I wonder how he died. He was on like 3 HP, and GG is called 35-minute game. A little bit shorter than the last one.
Yeah, by a considerable margin. Under half the length of the previous one. And it was just really well played by Pat. I mean, something which we didn't really touch on is the Oracle ult just really keeps anyone alive when you've got a Necrophos on your team.
Yeah,
So
really
you've
good
got
combo.
Greaves, you've got healing. It's so hard to kill anyone, even CK can lifesteal. The Enigma Black Holes are huge, some really good play, and kind of showed the power of that shard of pulling people in as well.
Yeah, that was ridiculously good.
It's such a good shard, and I think as well what we saw is in that last fight, it was almost a carbon copy of the fight which we saw beforehand. The Earthshaker saw a few heroes next to each other, saw the opportunity, he jumped in, he popped the Echo Slam, and he kept a few heroes stunned, did a bit of damage, but the team wasn't there to follow up. You had Slark kind of pushing the tier 2 in the bottom lane. The rest of them weren't really in position. It was a case of you just see a few heroes, you go, I've got an Echo, you jump in, use it, but it's not the right time. And it kind of, when that's such a big part of the Radiant's team fight, it's really, beside the Night Stalker's spells, it's their only big main form of counter initiation or main initiation and stun lock, and it's kind of what a lot of their team fights could and potentially should revolve around. It kind of hurt them.
Yeah, I do agree. They tried for some ults, they tried for the fight. Earthshaker did pick up the Blink Dagger eventually, but I mean, the net worth graph, it goes so quickly into Dire's favor. Like, okay, it's steady for about 15 minutes, and then just the winning of fights with a bounty on your team, very quickly the gold just, it goes steeper and steeper and steeper in their favor. But yeah, I guess we can say thank God we didn't get another 73-minute game.